over here, we're gonna change all these to output like that, that, and that. And each of these just needs a redstone signal. So, a couple of levers. I could put down actual redstone and do it that way, but levers work too, and they look a little bit cooler. Now those will start pumping out all the lava in these, and now every bit of lava is going to wind up in this tank. And we now have 14 buckets of lava, and both of our magmatic engines are full, and our energy cell is completely full. And we have pulverized all of that iron into 2 stacks of iron and got a couple of pieces of ferrous for our troubles.
Nice.
That's the other thing. You can actually get additional ore when you pulverize it. So with iron, there's like a 10%-ish chance to also get ferrous dust, as well as iron dust when you grind down, or as well as the 2 iron dust that you normally get when you grind down the ore. So using the pulverizer is definitely to our advantage over the grinder. I'll still leave the grinder up for now, but we really have no reason to ever use it anymore.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
I don't plan to.
I put the diamond on the altar and nothing's happening, so I think I've got to use this knife.
I would have to guess that if it's blood magic, you have to sacrifice some blood to make it work.
I am bleeding into the altar. I am in so much pain. Come on, diamond, do something.
I really hope you brought some food with you.
Yes, I did.
It's probably a good thing. Just gonna dump some of these machine bits in here. Oh.
Come on, diamond. Soak up the blood.
You are really banking on this working, aren't you?
They don't really give you a whole lot of hints in this book. They just say craft a weak blood orb, and you look it up in the too many items, and it just shows a diamond over the blood altar. It looks like it's just eating all of my blood and not doing anything.
Well, how much blood have you given it? Maybe it just requires more blood.
Ah, it happened.
Ah, there you go. How much blood did you have to go to get a weak blood orb?
It's about 3 life bars worth of blood.
3 life bars?
Yeah, like all of my life 3 times.
Holy cow. So that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, sounds like I'm gonna need a whole lot more if that's the weak blood orb.
Yikes.
Okay, so what do I do with this? Claim reward, hardened portable tank. I wonder what that tank's gonna be used for.
I have a feeling I know what that tank's going to be used for you. That tank, though, actually can be used for any fluid, as far as I'm aware. I know it can be used for lava, oil, fuel, as well as a couple of other things. Alright, so at this point, we actually have a fully functioning power system up and running over here. We have 4 crucibles generating lava. That lava is getting stored, and our magmatic engines are using it for any machine we need. So that's going to kind of run itself at this point, and I'm going to let it do that.
Very cool.
So, in the meantime, one of the things I wanted to add to my little tower over there was clear glass, which is slightly different than regular glass, in the sense that regular glass won't connect to itself, and you won't get that cool connected texture look that you see on a couple of the blocks from other mods. So like the mineshaft John made, you can see the connected texture on this cobblestone made with chisel. It connects in a certain way and has just a really nifty look to it. And instead of seeing all the edges on all the glass when you look straight up, I want it to be just a big dome, like a clear, like you're looking up out of a planetarium. But to do that, I need to make a multi-block structure from Tinkerer's Construct to melt down a certain kind of glass.
Well, I've been looking at my quest book, and I guess the next step after weak blood orb is apprentice blood orb. So I'm not done bleeding myself yet.
Have you come up with a way to make other things bleed yet? Because that seems like that would be a much, much better solution.
Not yet.
Boy, that might be something you want to look into. I don't know. That's That's just what I'm thinking. For
But
Tinker, yeah.
you said that earlier that you've found some emeralds. I actually need an emerald for the next part.
Yes, I actually, in the same mine shaft, in the one of the two chests over here that has the refined stuff, I found 8 emeralds,
Oh yeah,
which is
nice.
huge. Emeralds are more rare than diamonds, apparently.
Let me just take a look at what you've been doing.
So, over here now, you notice that there's some pipes feeding into our crucibles. This machine up here, you'll notice that has lava and water, and it has 3 modes: cobble, stone, and obsidian. Cobble won't use lava or water, but will just make cobble, just like a cobble generator from vanilla will.
Uh-huh.
Stone will use water but not use lava to make already cooked stone for us. So if we had a way to feed this water constantly, we could make as much stone as we want. Obsidian uses both 1 bucket of lava and 1 bucket of water, but it makes a piece of obsidian that's already pre-mined that we can take right out of inventory. We don't have to go and mine it, which is a much easier way than getting obsidian.
Yeah, that's a pain to mine.
Obsidian's horrible to mine. So this machine will automatically pump out cobble when any of these have a single piece open. As these melt down stone, these pipes, these orange ones, these fluid ducts, are automatically porting out that lava into those tanks over here.
I see.
And so those tanks are holding a reserve and pump out into these magmatic dynamos as soon as they have space available. So as long as we're not using more power than we can generate, this system will always make enough raw material to cook for us without us having to think or interact with it. It's some of the simplest steps of automation. Also, I was corrected on how many crucibles a single igneous extruder can support. I believe I said something like 11 or something, some number I pulled out of my ass last time. It turns out, when you math it out, a single igneous extruder can actually support 31 of these crucibles.
Wow.
Without any of the crucibles ever running out of fuel. They will always cook enough fuel to always be full with a single one of these machines. And 31 of those can power a lot more than just 3 magmatic engines. I actually posted in that video, I think that went out, well, it wouldn't have gone out today by the time this video is out, but in that video's description is the corrected math on how that works.
Okay. So these fluid ducts require a redstone signal. Is that what the switches are for?
Yep. You notice that these little arrows are now red, a darker, like a brighter red. If I turn that off, it goes kind of a dull red to let you know it's not working. If you redstone signal it, it then works. You only need a signal at the output, and only for those things that don't automatically output. So that's why I don't have a lever on the item duct over here coming out of the igneous extruder. It's because this will automatically push out material. The machine does that. It auto ejects, so you don't need a signal to pull out the material. So redstone signal pulls stuff through these pipes.
Let's go ahead and make sure a creeper doesn't ruin your day over there.
That would be just awful. It already blew up my tower once off camera, and it was sad because those materials are not just materials I can make yet. Currently what I'm doing is I'm actually using the pulverizer to make sand, so that I don't have to go digging in the water for a bunch of sand, and I need it for the next thing that I'm going to be doing, which is making seared bricks for a tinkerer's, for a furnace. Well, not a furnace, oh, what's it called? A smeltery. That's the name of it.
Oh, there was one other thing that we discovered in between episodes. We have a neighboring island over here that actually has animals. So I'm going to actually see if I can use this ceremonial dagger on some unsuspecting animals.
Oh my god, you monster.
That way. Those animals knew they didn't want to come here.
Okay, well, if you're going to do that, I'm making something to at least get a couple of them over here before, like, it's all doom and gloom. Well, no, I'm not. There's so many pits on this island. They'll just end up in a cave somewhere. They'll just end up as monster food. Ah, poor animals. They never stood a chance.
There's also a whole bunch of squid around.
There are a lot of squid, which is both it's not a bad thing. It's just a lot of ink, and I'll need them eventually.
So this island we discovered was just infested with witchwood. Neither of us seems to know what that's used for. But it's from Ars Magicka 2.
Which, actually, I'm kind of glad it's over there, because I've never explored Ars Magicka, and since you're going to be going into blood magic, I think I'm going to explore Ars Magicka and see what that's all about.
All right.
We don't need two of us going into that dark, terrible place. I think this is literally a case of there's not enough sacrificial animals for the both of us. Well, in the meantime, that's cooking up. I guess there is other things I could do. You know what? I am going to do that. So I've got some grout cooking up. That grout is being turned into seared bricks, which is a important component in Tinkerer's construct. But it's only going to cook so fast, and I'm bored already. So I'm going to get started on Ars Magicka now that I think about it. And to do that, I need... Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my inventory already. I need an item frame, a book, and I need to go find a very specific pond. Because there's a pond of magical water somewhere in the world that will have what I need. Huh, random crafting table. Bet you John's responsible for that. But what I figure is that if there's witchwood over here, maybe there's actually a pond over here too. Because that would be very convenient for me.
There is a pond of poison something or other over here.
That is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a pond that has happy/screaming faces in it. I don't actually know oh god, yeah, that's poison. That poor cow almost got murdered in that poison water. He's still not feeling that great. Is that a pig up there? That is a pig.
We got pigs, sheep, and cows so far. I think I saw a chicken.
Holy cow. This island took all of our animals. So that's what's over here. Huh. Well, that's not the water I want either. Whoop. Whoa, what's this? Great wood. It's used in Thumbcraft.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think these animals can only be used if they're in close proximity to the altar.
Oh.
So
What the? Oh god, that's a cave spider.
I might have to figure out what you were talking about, transporting them.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to. Oh god, there's a cave spider coming out of these trees. I wonder if there's a spawner underneath it. Yep, there is. I wonder if I can block it off from spawning anything. I prefer not to kill it. Hey, there's a chest under there. Oh, I have to kill it to get the chest. Oh well, no one likes cave spiders anyway. Ender lily seeds? Oh man, those are great. Electrical steel. I have no idea what that's used for. Oh, I found some nether wart though. That's useful. I didn't have to go to the nether for it.
Seems like we don't have to go to the nether for anything.
Now we're
We
gonna
already
have
got our brewing stands.
we're gonna have to go there eventually. I'm gonna need to capture a blaze.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh god, Ender children. Oh my god, I ran right into them. I have like zero. I have very little armor. I don't want to fight those things. Hey, what's over here? Is that a Did a tree spawn on a tree? Holy hell, it did. A birchwood tree spawned on top of a spruce tree. Alright then, sure, whatever. Found my way into a spruce forest, apparently. Oh my gosh. All I'm looking for is this little pond thing. Oh! Is that it? Hey, that's it! I found it! Alright. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Hey, pumpkins! Oh, well, we have pumpkin seeds already. That's alright. Alright, so, the important thing about this water is if you notice, if you look at it, it looks like normal water, but then a second later faces show up in it. Which sounds terrible, and it probably is.
Are you over on that other island?
Yes, I'm pretty far on this other island. I don't know, I'm in the middle of a forest and it's snowy now. I ran pretty far.
Okay.
So what I need to do to start with Ars Magicka is put down, oh, not sink in the water, put down an item frame. And inside the item frame, put a book. And now that book, oh, you see all those symbols gathering. Oh, wow,